Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will learn how to automate a put API request using RestAssured with Java and TestNG in a Maven project. Let's dive right in. So, what is a put request? So, in RESTful APIs, a put request is used to update an existing resource. It is idempotent, meaning sending the same request multiple times wouldn't change the result. Okay. So we will be using a Maven project and we should make sure pom.xml includes the required dependencies. So this is the project I have already created. This is the Maven project and this is the pom.xml file, and I have already added the required dependencies. This is a TestNG, then rest assured, then for to handle JSON data, JSON simple. So all these dependencies are needed, and I have already included and added into the pom.xml. So today is our session 8. So let me create one package. Let's say the name is session 8. Yep. So inside this, I'm going to create one class. Let's say uh, test put request. Okay. I am not selecting this public static void main because we are using TestNG for this video. I'm clicking on finish, and now the class is created. So inside this, I am going to create one method is test put API. Okay, request. So I have created this method and I'm going to mark this method as test. So just hover on this. So we need to import test from TestNG annotations. So it is successfully library is added. Okay. So we are using this URL. So first of all, I will create one post request. I will create one resource on the server. Then I will use put request to update that data on the server. So how we can achieve it? So for this purpose, we are using this URL. So let me copy this and I'm going to paste this here just for our ready reference. Okay. So this is the URL. So I can show you into the browser. This is the hosted REST APIs. Okay. So here we will be using. So first of all, we are going to send post request. So JSON data is in this form, name and job. Okay. And response code is 201. So first of all, we can create one JSON object. JSON data, new JSON object, and just hover on this and import JSON object from JSON simple. Now we can use JSON data object and put method. So what data is there? So we have name and job. Okay. So I'm just giving name as John. Okay. And JSON data dot put job. Second one is job. Let's say job is QA. Okay. So I will pass the data into request body. And how we can do it? So we can use first of all request rest assured dot base URI. Okay. First we will pass this URI. Okay. So for more details, please refer to previous videos to understand what is base path, base URI, and other things. So in this way, we can pass the base URI, and then what next? Then rest assured dot given. So inside header, we need to pass the API key. So from where we can get this API key? Let's go to the RQRES. Okay, so get free API key. Just click on this. So this is the API key. Okay. And we can pass like this. And this is the, and we have value also this. So we have passed the API key and its value. I will create separate video for API keys authentication, but for time being, we can understand that these API key and value is needed in order to authorize the user to access the server or to send the request to the server. So what next? So here we need to pass the content type and content type dot. What is content type? Content type is JSON. Okay. Then what next? Then we need to pass the body. So we can use JSON data dot to JSON string, and we are sending the post request. Okay. So what it will return? It will return the response. So we need to save it to response. Okay. So now we can get the body and as pretty string. So this would return the string. So we can store it into response body. Okay, and we can print it here. So response body. Control Ctrl F for formatting, Control S for saving. So let's run this code and see we are getting the response body or not. And this data should be passed and the resource should be created with this data on this server, and we should get the response. So here we are using post request file. So we can also fetch the response code or status code. Okay. So go here. So res dot get status code. Okay. And this will return the integer response code. Okay. What next? We can print here. Response code. Okay. So now we can run this. So it should print the body as well as the response code. And response code should be 201. Okay. So let's run it. Right click, run as TestNG test. So we can observe we got the 201 response code. Okay. And this is the response body. So new resource is created on this server. So created at this. Okay. And this is the ID. Okay, in this way we can create the resource. Now, but for this video we need to send the put request. And as we have already discussed that put, re put request is used to update an existing resource. So, what we will do, we will update this data. This is the already created resource on the server. So we will update this using put request. So what we can do here. So I am just commenting this to resource and add block comment. Okay. Now we need to write the code to send the put request. And what we will be doing, we will update this name and job. And where it is located, it's located at the ID. This. So how we can do it? So again, we need to use JSON object. JSON data new JSON object. Okay. And JSON data dot put. So here we will be sending new values. So for name, let's say we will send Smith. Okay. And JSON data dot put. So here, suppose we are sending job. For job, we are sending as developer tab. Okay, developer. Okay. And uh, so how we will pass the base URI? REST assured dot base URI, okay, equal to. So up to this, we will be use the same, and after this, we will be using the ID 700. So at this ID, this resource is available 700. Okay. Okay. Then now we are going to send the request. Which request? Put request we are going to send. So how we send it? How we create the request? Dot header. Header we need to pass the API key. So we can copy and paste here. Okay. So this is the API key. Okay. And where we can pass the API key and value. Then body. So inside body, we need to pass the this JSON data. So how we can pass it? So JSON data dot to JSON string. Okay. Then so header we have passed, body we have passed, and dot put command we can send. So what it will return? It will return the response. So RESPONSE response RES. So we are storing response inside. So I'm just copying this earlier post request body, and we will compare it. Okay. After running the put request, after sending the put request. Okay. Just saving it. Okay. So I'm just deleting it here. Deleted. And so res dot get body as, so it will return string. So we can save it response body. This response body we will be getting after sending put request. Okay. And we can print here the response body. Okay. So response body we can print here. And when we will be sending put request, so what will be the response code? This would be 200. So we can also fetch here. So res dot get status code. Okay. And this would return the integer. So we can store here response code. Okay. and we can print here. Okay. Response code. Okay. So Control Shift F for formatting, Control S for saving. So we have created our request. We have sent the put request and we are going to fetch the body, response body, and we are printing it, as well as we are also fetching the response code and we are going to print it. So let's run it and we will observe we are getting the expected output or not. Right click, TestNG test. So it's running. So this is the response code. We got it. Okay. And the resource is updated. Add. Okay. Resource is updated. Okay. So we can also provide one more thing here. That is the content type. Okay. Content type dot JSON. Okay. So now our code is completed. So let me re-execute it. Okay. Just saving it. Right click, run as TestNG test. Yes. Now we got the complete data inside the body. Okay. So what earlier data was there? John and QA. Now Smith and developer. And earlier it was created at. Now this is updated at. This is the difference between the. These are the differences between the responses from uh, post request and put request. Okay. So in this way we can send the put request to update the existing data. Okay. So that's it for today's video. So I hope you learned how to use put request in API automation using Java and REST assured. If this helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more API automation tutorials.